Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Hairy Muppet. Welcome back to another Starcraft 2 Daily Masters cast. It's going to be a two-part series, actually, I've decided. So, the first part is going to be this game, and then the second part is going to be tomorrow. I was just going to do this game, but then I saw the length of one of the other videos, and I swear to God, it's an hour. It's an hour-long game, and it's PvP. So, there's no swarm host. So, I'm like, holy crap. I hope it's actually an hour and it's not just one of those games where it lasts for 10 minutes and then somebody sits around, doesn't leave the game. But if it is, oh, it's going to be insane. So this game is going to be awesome, but the game tomorrow, get psyched, because if it really is the length it is going to be insane. And I will be casting that tomorrow for you guys and girls out there. So yeah, let's introduce the players that will be playing in these two games. Up the top left side of the map, Mr. Stardust, 24 years of age, from South Korea, plays for the My Insanity team. Quite a prestigious player, quite awesome, and we've definitely seen a lot from him. On the bottom right side of the map, it is Mr. First. He is 22 years of age, from South Korea, plays for the TCM gaming team, apparently. Yeah, don't know what Do Know stands for, but I have seen quite a few professional players in a clan called Do Know, so I'm thinking it's just some cross-server sort of deal, or maybe they don't like being part of their team's clan, or maybe their team doesn't have a clan. I do not know, but it's going to be interesting to see. As soon as we take a drink, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Gonna need a lot of drinks today if that other game turns out as good as it's going to be. Ooh. And Stardust gets the first shot off, so First has to run for it. Otherwise, he will eventually go down. And it looks like Stardust is going to push his luck. Maybe get some scouting info off here. Who knows? He's still got the edge on First Stalker by a little bit, but now the Mothership Core comes across. And that edge is instantly lost. So, yeah, didn't really get any scouting off. There is a Stargate out there. Did I see a Stargate for... No, it was just First. I thought maybe Stardust was building it as well. No, he is building a robotics bay, which is an interesting choice. My guess would be for fast immortals. So it's not all that interesting. I mean, all three of the key tech structures you can go for, Stargate, Twilight Council, robotics facility, all are useful in a PvP situation. Yeah. All are pretty useful. I mean, if you're going up against somebody like a Terran or something like that, the Twilight Council is not as useful because, yeah, I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to get Blink? Blink is okay, but, yeah. So, it's kind of a bit funny, but every one of those buildings is equally as good. Maybe not equally, but they're all excellent options to face off against your Protoss opponent. I mean, you've got Fast Immortals coming out for Stardust. You've got Oracles coming out. Or the Oracle actually blowing away both of the sentries. Or there's a third sentry, but the third sentry manages to survive. And the Stalker coming on back to chase it away. The guy has 4 kills, and I do believe... No, only 2 of them were sentries. 2 sentries and 2 workers. So that Oracle does a great job there. Meanwhile, a bunch of Stalkers coming down, attacking the expansion. And he would do very well to attack this, actually, because he is quite far behind. And he's looking to take advantage of that, but the Immortal is out on the map, and suddenly those Stalkers have no chance at all of surviving there. The Oracle coming back in, but there are 2 Stalkers here, so Stardust looking quite strong. Early game, he's got, both people got 3 gates. First does have a Stargate as well, but the Stargate not really helping him too much. He got this Oracle, and that's pretty much all he's got, and it killed a couple of sentries, which is good. So maybe paid for itself in terms of gas, but yeah, damn, that didn't kill as many workers as it would have liked. Only 2 workers so far, so a bit unfortunate there. And I guess that Stardust isn't worried about any sort of massive action at the front gate because he's keeping his sentries up the back. If he was worried about First doing some sort of offensive, then he would definitely have his sentries up the front to help with that sort of stuff. Oracle doing a bit of a run around, doing a bit of a scout, I guess. Not much to see. Stardust has not been getting any sort of fancy tech buildings at all. and neither has First. I think they've both got single forges, going for single upgrades, both weapons. Looks like First is a little bit ahead on the upgrade route, which is very nice. Oracle thinking about going in. Always managed to circle around the Stalkers and gets a couple of free shots off on the workers before being chased away. Very low on health, but I do believe he killed another 3 workers there to add up to a total of 5. And First has lost 1 worker. I don't know when that happened, but may have been some sort of scouting guy, or maybe the Stalker killed it when it came over here. Who knows? The question is, what's going to happen? Looks like Stardust is going to be going for some Blink or higher tech, like a High Templar sort of route for Archons, my guess would be. And it looks like First is going for Colossus with that robotics support bay. And yes, it does look like Stardust rushing for Archons. Quite a good option against other Protoss players because, of course, the Archon is just so beefy and it's not a mechanical unit. It's not an armored unit, so it doesn't take that incredible damage from the Immortals that the Stalkers take. So it's great at soaking up damage from the Immortals, great at killing Zealots because it does that heavy biological damage. It's a great overall unit, and it really does soak up quite a bit of the Stalker fire as well. So it's a great overall unit against Protoss ground. And yeah, a whole bunch of these guys just moving around. Looks like the he's really going to need the gas. Oh, Immortal drop. First, you crazy bastard manages to re-macro right there. Couple of Zealots warping in right next to the Immortals. That's going to suck for the Immortals. And finally get chased away. How many things do these guys kill? A few more workers? Maybe 2. 2 more workers. I think that's about it. Oh, look at that. Low ground hitting the Stalker. That Stalker did not stand a chance. A very, very cheeky little move there by First. Managed to get himself a free Stalker kill. But 2 Immortals are waiting for him now, and he'd be crazy to drop down here. Maybe up the top side and then shoot down. I don't know what's waiting for him up here. Nothing. Looks like nothing. The Nexus is still overcharged, but that's just like shooting a fly with a BB gun, which actually shooting a fly with a BB gun would be pretty good. The fly would probably be dead, but yeah, it was a bad example. Well, I'm concentrating on the game, so, you know, give me a break. Anyway, those Immortals coming in, doing some sneaky stuff. Not really killing any workers, not really killing any buildings. So not an awesomely successful attack, but keeping Stardust on his toes, which is definitely not a bad thing. Oracle coming out here, waiting to go in. There is nothing in the mineral line to see it off. There is a High Templar. Does force feed it? What's that thing? Feed something? Feedback, there we go. God damn it, I'm losing it here. Does feedback the Oracle. Oracle had no energy whatsoever, so didn't actually take that much damage. But yeah, more hallucinated finishes coming out. I don't think the Stargate has had any work for the longest time, but the robotic support bay definitely has had some work. And level 2 weapons coming up for both players. Looks like Stardust has actually caught up with the upgrades, getting them out there, starting to spit out some High Templars, starting to get some Archons out on the field. Level 2 weapons very, very close going. And look at that, they're both building 4 gates, man. They must be following the same attack plan right here. Maybe this is sort of a lead up to a 3rd base. You get 4 gates, you get a ton of units, and then suddenly you just push out with a massive amount of ground and grab your 3rd base at the 14-minute mark. I don't know. Looks like they're both going for it. Looks like they both want that 3rd base. There we go. Stardust has got it down. First, waiting a little bit for the minerals. He has got his own High Templar out there, so that's going to be good. Oh, is this Oracle finally going to die? It's sort of just wandering around like some old guy with dementia or something like that. Is this my house? Am I supposed to be here? Who are you? What are you doing in my house? And it's like, dude, this is the enemy base. Why are you even here? We got to shoot you. It's like, huh? What? Yeah. Although this guy has been around for the start of the game, so you could probably forgive him for a bit of dementia, but he's still going, still thinks he's can do a good job, even though he's kind of been ripped apart quite a bit. He's going to kill a worker there, getting back to his old glory days of wiping out workers. No, he's missed it. He's missed it completely. There he goes. He found, no, he's missed it again. He's not as spry as he used to be, and his eyesight has gone, but he still puts in the effort. So there you go. There's the important thing. What do we got here? 6 Immortals. and a whole bunch of Archons. Damn. Oh, looks like we got movement out here as well. The Oracle shooting past, gets shot in the ass by an Archon. Oh, the damn kids are on the lawn again. Well, what do we got here? Looks like First is going to get a beautiful intercept onto the side here, getting some great attacks. The Colossus in a great position. Stardust, most of his Immortals are attacking Zealous. This is a bad position for him to be in. Warps out of there. Excellent job. Leaves one Immortal behind, but that was a significant loss right there from Mr. Stardust. And he gives the GG, so that loss right there, and his warp sort of getting cut off here, just did not work out for him, so he decides to give the GG. And there we go. Game done between these two players, and First takes out the first game, surprisingly enough. And that Oracle survived to the end of the game. So there we go, beautiful. He outlasted that damn Archon who shot him in the ass. So I'm sure he feels happy about that. Anyway, game done. Tomorrow we'll be checking out game 2. As I've said, it looks like it's stupidly long. It can be deceiving if somebody waits around after the game's finished, but you know, 9 times out of 10, if it's a long game, it's actually a long game. So look forward to that. And I hope that I could actually get it uploaded in time. I got like 2 days to upload it, but whatever. These things take time sometimes. So anyway, thank you for watching this game. I'll catch you guys tomorrow with Stardust versus First again. Stay tuned.